Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome to My Life Monday with Mike, your mentor. Hope you guys got a good start to your week. Thanks for being here. If you're watching this, show me a little love, give me a little engagement so this post can be shared. Hashtag live down below in the comments if you're watching this live. Hashtag replay if you are watching the replay. I need to go ahead and turn something on here a second. Alright, so My Life Monday, if you're new to this page, is where I just share some stuff that happened to me on the week before and how I feel about it, and maybe how it might affect your life or some lessons we can take from it. And this week, I want to talk to you about doubt and underestimating people, and not necessarily you underestimating others, but others underestimating you. And if there's probably a pet peeve of mine, it's being underestimated. And not that I take it too personally, but it has drove me for a very long time. And what got me thinking about this is, I started boxing at this gym, just hitting the heavy bag and doing these workouts, and it's been fun. But there was this trainer there, and the other day last week, he comes over to me, and he's got the mitts on, and he's got this thing on his body, right? So this whatever, so you can punch his body. And he asked me if I want to go in the ring, so I'm like, sure. And I've never worked with this particular trainer here before. So we go in the ring, and he starts putting me through a workout, and I'm, hitting the mitts and stuff, and then he wants me to do some combinations with some body shots. Now, I'm the kind of person that when I'm working out, like, I don't, for the most part, just go through the motions. Like, I'm there, I'm gonna go hard, and I'm pretty much trying to kill myself in getting a workout and sweating as much as possible. So I'm not just throwing light punches, and he didn't explain anything to me, so I didn't know what the rules were to this thing, but he was like, all right, I want you to, you're going to throw 2 jabs across, a hook and a hook right to my body, and then across. And I'm like, okay. So, I do it, and right away, I hit him with the 2 jabs, hit him with the cross, hit him with left hook, hit him with the right hook, and then I throw the cross at his body, and he wasn't ready for that. I drop bombs sometimes, and that's what I did. And I think when he realized how hard I was going to punch him, he was really startled by that, and he wasn't going to quit though, right? He wasn't going to, bow out. So we continued to go through that one round, and I didn't stop because I didn't know, so I just was punching as hard as I could, like I usually do. And so then we get out of the ring, and we go out, and I finish the workout. Now, I'm there for the rest of the week, and usually the trainers, they walk around and they see you, and they want to bring you in the ring, get you a little extra workout. And so this guy, I've been noticing, he's been walking around, right, with the mitts and with the body gear or whatever it's called, and I'll see him kind of look at me, and then he'll think twice about asking me to go in the ring, and he'll start to walk towards me, and then at the last second he'll like walk and ask somebody else, but he won't make eye contact with me, and I just think it's funny, right? And he clearly underestimated me, and maybe how hard I could punch. And then a couple days later, I had the same thing happen, but with something else, where we were getting towards the end of our workout, and we were supposed to throw a series of hooks at the bag for power. And the person who was putting on the training came up behind me and grabbed my bag and was like, "Let's go," right? And that's all I need, right? Is someone just in my face telling me what to do and to fire me up. And so I just started dropping bombs again, and this person wasn't ready, and I don't think they had their footing quite ready. And when I hit that bag, and popped it, they took a little bit of step back and they were kind of like, whoa, like they weren't expecting that. And so I tell you those two stories because it really got me thinking about expectations and being underestimated. And to be honest with you, it's been a theme throughout my life of people underestimating me. And I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. It's just really, it's helped drive me. And I think back to these particular times in my life where that happened. I remember this time in junior high when I was in wrestling, and we went to our arch rival, and I won't name any names, but this kid comes up to me in front of, both pretty much my friends and his friends as we're sitting on the bleachers waiting for the mats to be rolled out and everything. And he starts telling everybody how he's gonna smoke me. And I just don't say anything. I just sit back and listen, and I'm like, okay. And in my mind, I'm like, we'll find out, right? So then our match comes. We go out there, we shake hands, the ref blows the whistle, and he charges at me, and literally, it's over in 10 seconds. I put him in a headlock, do a front trip, drop him, the wind goes out of him, he lays there, pin, match is done, over. Because I'm about that. Like, I don't talk. Like, I just act. I do what it takes. And that's the way that I've been my whole life. When I look back at my career in basketball, kids would tell me, you're never going to make the high school team. And I can't blame them. I mean, I barely even played in 8th grade. I was the team scapegoat. Always getting yelled at for things going wrong. Always just getting a little bit of scrap time at the end of the game. And I sucked, but I had it in my mind, especially when one kid in particular told me that I would never make it, that I was going to prove them wrong. And I did what I do. I went to work day after day after day, working on, that goal and making that a reality. And then next thing I know, I made the high school team. And then kids were telling me I wasn't going to play college basketball. All right, so there's something else to go towards. And then when I was in college, it was like, hey, you're not a starter, you're a sixth man. You shouldn't be thinking about going to play ball overseas or extending your career after that. Okay, that was just their opinion, right? But I didn't let that stop me. I just kept on day after day after day working on my craft. And I tell you all this, and that's followed me, in my career. It's followed me in my business. And I tell you all that because it's the people that don't talk, right, that you have to be careful about, that you have to, I don't know if worry is the right word, but those are the people that you want to pay attention to, right? All the people out there that are screaming and making up a bunch of hype and doing everything that they can to bring attention to themselves. Okay, they may be doing something, but will they last the test of time? Meanwhile, those other people who aren't talking, right, they just chop wood and carry water every day, all day long. Day after day, they just show up and do what they're supposed to do and work on their craft and do what they need to do to reach their goal without bragging, without freaking out, without being all hypey, right? They just do it. And that's what I do. And I hope that that's what you do if you're just like me. It's natural. People are going to doubt you, and that's okay. That's on them. They don't know you. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know what you've overcome to get where you are in your life. They don't know what I've overcome to get where I am in my life. You would look at me, you would never think I've been through the things that I've been through that I've shared on this page. You just wouldn't, right? I fit the stereotype of like the jock, it's pretty much what I've got in my whole life. People are surprised when they find out where I went to school. Oh, you were smart enough to go there? Like, yeah, because I don't talk about it. I just do it, right? And I just make it happen. And it all goes back to something that was enforced in me a long, long time ago by my grandpa. And he would always tell me, are you a leader or a follower? And I would tell him I'm a leader, right? Just because I got sick of him asking me that question. But it's the second follow-up question that really made the difference. And it was like, okay, well, don't tell me, show me. Because he was old school, and he came from that generation where you didn't talk about things, you did things. And in today's world, there's talkers and there's doers. Rarely is there both, right? Floyd Mayweather may be one of the exceptions, right? He talks a lot, but he backs it up. But you don't find both of those. So, yeah, never guessed, right? Just chopping wood. You're right, Charles. But basically, so I just wanted to come on here, share that with you. It just got me thinking this week about being underestimated, and I like that. I like being the underdog. I like being the person that no one expects to do it, not anything, but to do what I'm capable of. And I'm just scratching the surface, right? So my encouragement to you would be, right? Be consistent in whatever it is that you're going to be working towards. It's not, big move here, don't do anything for a number of days. Big move here, don't do something for a number of days. It comes by a little bit, strung together, every single day, day after day after day after day after day. And another important lesson is, thanks, Josh. Bless you too. Another important lesson is, and I'll let you go, is, if you see somebody who's doing something that you want to do or is having the success that you want to have success in whatever area it is, you got to remember that for the most part, you're probably only seeing them at their best, right? You're not seeing what they're doing, outside of the office. You're not seeing what they're doing when they're not on the court. You're not seeing the hours and the hours and the hours that they're putting in behind the scenes to make the success that they're having happen, right? And it just didn't happen. It was usually a lot of years in the making. So hope that blesses you today. That's My Life Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tuesday Thoughts. Have a good night.